What you getting? Hmm?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that
Hold
was
up,
in
let me see.
evidence a moment
She
ago.
want nothing?
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Let me see before you all that.
As their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down. It's Ingram. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? Check out
they'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3 and out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Newman. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Newman, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get. And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First carry now for Justice Hill. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play.
Yo, Mario, check this.
Quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
And now look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
How do I go to the plays of saying personnel? How do I go to like a formation of what do you call it? The trick plays, the Wildcat.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
See, you covered that bitch.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun.
Nah, come on. You gotta float that. Feel me?
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, here's Love. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4.
Come on.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on 1st down. Newman. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, Newman. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To throw on 2nd down, Newman steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Newman. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Love. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Let's go. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure on today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Newman. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready
Coming,
for the
my
next
guy.
drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Connor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Newman.
Oh my!
Incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Hello?
Yeah, that's a 48
I'm at home.
with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the
From Elband, okay.
line.
Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. Look to throw.
Nigga, get me some regular. What kind of tacos they have?
TJ Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make a
Mexican sausage.
Down at 17.
Yeah.
Lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
All right. So you got what you getting?
How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, that plays really, really hard. That plays all aspects on defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32.
All right, give me some just tacos.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
What? I need beef tacos. What is wrong with you?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
Thank you.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that
Russian ass.
to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on third down, Newman. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Hello? What's up? You hearing me?
They'll run on first down. It's Connor.
Ah.
10 yards.
Why you look so annoyed?
Second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half.
I'm over here playing this fucking game and I'm getting my ass beat.
Of a big second half.
Pinch your defense, bro.
Looking to throw on second down. Newman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first.
Snow crab.
Winds up
All you can eat is snow crabs.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to
Still stone crabs?
An incomplete pass.
Who fuck think about that shit? This is some white shit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, Connor looking for space. And give him
All you can eat snow crabs. That would say so. It's not.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On third down, Newman. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, it's Connor.
Come on, nigga. You supposed to crit that nigga up. Fuck, I'm getting my 28-0. I ain't never get. I gotta score a touchdown. This nigga going for 2. You disrespectful.
Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on.
He got you in one of your challenging. That shit coming together, boy. You see it?
Boswell now to kick it away.
Nah, I'm making something with Amari. Some butter.
Fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
Just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds. Maybe
come on, bro. Block.
And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah,
God damn.
They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
Come on.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead,
of course it's something, Nicole.
Still in search of their first
of course it's something,
game, but they're on the move. First
something. Yeah, I know it's something.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jackson, going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. T.J. Watt and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of
35-0
yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 13. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside.
That's crazy. Oh, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown.
Fucking finally scored. God damn.
On the year. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line.
I like to
their next drive.
quit this game, but I
can't.
can't.
Here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So get you getting smart. Not
Not
getting smart. I say you're dumb, but
during
during quarantine, you watch that shit with your grandmother faithfully.
In all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Newman.
How you catch that shit?
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw again, Newman. And the catch made by Johnson.
How you catch that shit, bro? I was fucking paying attention to the phone, trying to fucking start the timer.
That was a gain of 20 and a first down.
I suck.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people...
Come on, man. Catch the fucking ball. You're putting your hands up. You a safety.
Say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the carry, it's Love. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down
Hold in,
with
no?
a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle.
Yeah.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Double dog, Mike 54, Mike 54.
Here's Jackson, throwing on third and long.
Come on, my nigga. Pressure.
Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.
All right, let me call you back. Good.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called beat.